Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run on first down. Allison. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. 3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They hand off to their big tight end. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd and 2, Rich, and Davis with it left side. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks. Down to get 6'5".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll try the left side. Richardson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw on second down. Clancy. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Richardson. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. These two teams all tied after one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well. But they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 3 yards remain for second down.
Off the play fake. Clancy. Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off play action. Clancy. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to challenge. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Rich. Caught by Jones. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Clancy trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 1st and 10, Clancy. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet, what am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Clancy escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Clancy. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they could potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. Four seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on second down. Clancy, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Richardson, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Clancy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Allison. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Rich. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down. Allison, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on second down, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, they had it bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And
That's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Richardson. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Clancy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 4th down, Clancy looking deep for Jennings. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Allison. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. From the gun, Rich. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a real... I feel like there's a few more plot twists. One is over.
This taken in at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 20. They're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight... All game long, that throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Richardson, and he gets it down to the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Clancy eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Richardson. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. On first down, Rich.
And that's complete to Davis.
They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown,
6 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up. Because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And it's caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Off play action. Clancy toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. Had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They stopped the whole thing there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.